So it's a hand injury that they're looking at the moment. It was a lovely shot by Mayank though. He just leant forward and drove it through the covers for 4. Guru over pitching. Skipper Yogesh there, you can see in your frame, having a word with the umpire as this player walks off, ice in hand. There you can see the injured player Patel walking out there. He was at cover when that screaming drive was played. So we're back, and it's Mayank to face. Here's Guru. Down the leg side, and wide signal by the umpire. So Guru has been all over the shop in this over after a very good first over. Short, he's cutting down to backward point, good bit of fielding. Again, down the leg side, another wide signal. Third wide in this over. Short, he's cutting, and cutting well, that's 4. Lovely shot indeed. Let's see how Guru presents now. Here he is. This time he's driving again. That's 4. Into the boundary again. Beautiful shot. Really enjoying himself here this morning, Mayank. This time it goes to mid-off. There is no run. End of the over. At the end of over number 3, it's 22 for 1.
Hey, any ball up? Yeah.
Beaten outside the off stump. It's maintaining a good line this morning more than anything else. It's been good. He's again. Nice approach. Outside the off stump. So that's the right line. I'm looking at Vishal bowling. He seems to have patterned himself after the Indian fast bowler Mohammad Sami. That's his action. I want to say good morning to Chetan Patel.
Good morning, how are you?
Chetan, of course, with the Boston Indians. He's in red today, supporting the umpires. Sure, this time he's pulling and pulling well. That goes for 6. That was pulled. That was an imperious shot. It was pulled from outside the off stump. And it went over mid wicket for 6. What a shot. Vishal again. That's better. That's better. Taking pace off that one. Sammy struck on the pad. That's a good delivery. He's gone. That looked very adjacent. pitch right up. He was working on him outside the off stump, and he straightened that one. Working, coming closer and closer to him. He was playing across the line. And that's the end of Mayank. A brilliant innings of 21 comes to an end. 21 of 14. He really looked good. Even in this over, when he pulled one from outside the off stump over mid wicket for 6. And this time, with that, Mayank, he knew that he was a goner from the moment that ball struck him on the pad. So that's the end of him. It's now 29 for 2. And the Pigeon Forge Titans continue to struggle. As I said before earlier this morning, they haven't won a match in the tournament. And they are looking to create an upset against a very good Boston Indians team. The Boston Indians won 2 matches yesterday. The second one was a real cliffhanger. They just scraped home after taking charge. Well, that match swung on its pendulum after the Liverpool Lions made 208. One would have thought that the Boston Indians would have rolled over and died. They didn't do that. They came back and they won. At one stage, it looked as if they would have won with overs to spare, but then a great fight back by the Liverpool Lions brought it right back down, and it was a last wicket partnership of I think it was about 6 runs that got them over the line in the very last over. And Chetan Patel took his shirt off, was running around the ground, dancing Bhangra style. He enjoyed that victory. 29 for 2. It's going to be Vishal to continue. Has a striking resemblance in his bowling, his approach, his load up, his delivery stride, everything to Mohammad Shami, the Indian fast bowler. Look at him running in. Passes the umpire now, bowls, and again, good delivery outside the off stump, and a bit of a reckless shot played by AK. And Vishal is creating some issues here this morning. It's the end of the over, the end of 3, 29 for 2. Sorry, at the end of 4 overs, it's 29 for 2. Just a slight delay. And one criticism I must say I have of the umpires, they have not taken control of this game. They have not allowed they haven't been behind the players to quickly change over, and this is why the game that normally goes for about 3.5 hours is taking 4 and even more. Good delivery there by Nirav, just beating the outside edge. So the leg spinner in the action early. Sam is played back quietly to him. Nirav. It's a flatter delivery, so he's mixing it up nicely now. pulled away. Runs here. The backward square on the boundary. So 4 balls, just 1 run so far. Driving through the offside, and that's going to go into the boundary for 4 against the run of play. It was a shorthand jab more than anything else. Let's see how he responds. Short and flat. Goes out to cover end of the over. At the end of 5, we take a short break with the score 34-2. New over. Vishal is continuing his ball well. Got a wicket in his last over. A loose shot. Parash looking to pull that on the onside. One good thing that Vishal has done, credit to him, he has bowled on one side of the wicket. Again outside the off stump. He's giving nothing straight at all. Pushed away. There's a gap there. And they're going to come back for 2. But again, I don't think he will mind that too much there, Vishal. Just the 13 runs coming. He's in his 3rd over. So it's pretty cold here this morning in Atlanta. The wind is up. Vishal. Driving through the offside, and he's gone. Vishal strikes. The catch taken, and that's the third wicket to fall this morning. Titans are 36 for 3. Excellent bowling there by Vishal. He kept it outside the off stump, and in the end, he was able to get the wicket. Pigeon Forge Titans in a spot of bother here at the moment. The Boston Indians are on top. Pulling away. The new batsman was not ready just yet. Mahir, 23 runs in this tournament so far from 3 innings, so he will want to improve on that. Vishal will want to send him packing. This time he's pushing and dropped. The edge found, delivery outside the off stump, and a poor effort there into the boundary for 4. I can feel it for Vishal. That should have been his 3rd wicket. And they're now going to change the fielder at short third man. That should have been taken. Really poor effort. Again, this man has bowled nearly all his deliveries. I think all his deliveries outside the off stump. Again, outside the off stump. Played away down to point. No run. End of a good spell. And the end of the power play. Pigeon Forge Titans are 40 for 3. Vishal, his 3 overs. 12 dot balls. 17 runs. 2 wickets. Guru, 1 for 18. Thereafter, continue from the far end. Tall leg spinner. We haven't seen Yogesh yet. I think yesterday Yogesh made the error of not bringing himself on early enough, and his team conceded 209 runs. Oh, it's a beautiful delivery. Driving and missing. One down the ground. This time he's just nurdling it down to Hitish. Hitish dropping a catch in the last over. They seem to be hiding him at short third man, and the ball seems to be following him. Well. Another wicket there. This time Nival gets into the act. And that's wicket number 4. So they're struggling here this morning. The Titans on top. The Indians on top at 42 for 4. And Nirav, the leg spinner, gets his first wicket. Dippin, the new batsman, he's the captain of this team. I think at this point in time, so Dippin has scored 45 runs so far. At this point in time, they may keep Vishal back for an over, but I'd like to see Yogesh coming into the attack now from the northern end. You have the team 4 wickets down. You have to press on with the advantage. It's a good delivery, played away down to point. They take a quick single and they get home. More runs here, just one. Protection down on the cover boundary. Extra cover runs in, and it's the end of over number 7. The Boston Indians are large and in charge here at the moment, with the Titans 44 for 4. So this is a good move. I had said before I would have liked to have seen Yogesh into the attack. And he comes in immediately. This is a good move here by Yogesh. Looking to press home the advantage quickly. It's a good delivery to start with. Excellent delivery. They take one. Pushed away on the offside, looking for one. Squeezes away down to Hitesh. Picks up and returns nicely. Quicker delivery. So he's mixing it up. Diving down the ground. That's going to go for 4. That's a lovely shot. So that'll give Dipin some confidence. After 8, so Nirab is out of the attack, it seems, and Mehul will be taking it up from the far end. It's Mehul, true and wrong. It's etching. There goes Hitesh on the run. They come back for 2. The ball has been following Hitesh today. Boston Indians would want to continue winning so they can go straight to the finals. Oh, again pushing on the offside. There's no run. Very slow delivery there from Mehul, not giving him any pace to work with. Driving. That's one more. Brings Mahir into strike now. The bespectacle Mahir. And here's Mehul. Inside edge, and it goes down behind square. Guess who's fielding? Hitesh. Sending a video. Driving in the air. Airy Fairy. It's going to run down to cover. That's a good return. Excellent bit of work there. Oh, that's well bowled by Mehul, right in the block hole, and a lovely bit of fielding to his own bowling. It's not a bad over at all there from Mehul. At the end of 9, the latest score here at Brownviews Cricket Complex, the Pigeon Forge Titans 55 for 4. This is swung away. That's a mighty hit. And it goes for 6. Against the run of play. Yogesh struck away for 6. Mighty hit. Oh, this is played away. Down to third man. Runs here. They take 1. And they're going to come back for 2. So I think what Yogesh needs to do, he needs to take a page out of the book of Mehul and just hang the ball in the air. He's bowling with too much pace and they're just using the pace and his pace and scoring of him. He needs to just hang it in the air. Since the pin has come in, he's pushed the scoring along nicely. Yeah, he is. No, much better. Much better. He seems to be wired to the commentary. So he's listening to us. The pin is a busy little player. Gonna try if he misses. End of over number 10. We take a short break. We'll be right back.
Came in 1992. Came from Gujarat, and we got a few field down there as well. Well, I'm in hotel industry right now. Since I came over, I'm growing up with my family, and after that, I just, settling here.
That's one. They're gonna go back for two. Feel it took a long time to get to the ball. Run. So again, Mehul has learned nicely here. And I like what I'm seeing from Mehul because he's working with the conditions. He realizes that it's very windy today. So he's just hanging the ball in the air, let the wind drift the ball. And then now and again, he goes right up with the Yorker. This is really good bowling. Mehul. So Mehul. Mehul continues, yes. Oh, not a very slow delivery. $70 for 4. A nice little fight back here. One stage they were $40 for 4. And Mehul again. And this is swatted away down through mid wicket. And it's going to go into the boundary for 4. Full toss. Punished there. It's the end of over number 11.
92. Came from Gujarat, and we got a few field down there as well, you know. Well, I'm in hotel industry right now, you know. Since I came over, I'm growing up with my family, and after that, I just, settling here and move forward. Well, I was supported a lot in Atlanta, Georgia cricket conference, youth cricket tournaments, like in local tournaments, as well as I'm supporting local league to grown up. 2020 we are the champion with legend Chris Gale, Johnson Charles, Fabian Allens, and all others.
So Mehul continues, and Mehul has been good. He's a smart bowler, Mehul. You can see in the background there the wind just rustling the leaves. Driving! Beaten. So he's mixing it up nicely. Some deliveries are coming through quicker than others. Time he slows it up. Looking to crash it through the offside. And there is no run. So it's 79 for 4. It's the end of over number 13. Yeah, could probably gonna take it.
Came in 1992. Came from Gujarat, and we got a few field down there as well, you know. Well, I'm in hotel industry right now, you know. Since I came over, I'm growing up with my family, and after that, I just, settling here and move forward. Well, I was supported a lot in Atlanta, Georgia cricket conference, youth cricket tournaments, like in local tournaments, as well as I'm supporting local league to grown up. 2020 we are the champion with the legend Chris Gale, Johnson Charles, Fabian Allens, and all others.
$79 for 4. We've seen a fight back here. Mahir has batted well for 31. Dipin has faced 20 deliveries for his 11, but coming at 40 for 4, he needed that period of consolidation. Guru is going to take up the attack now from the northern end, replacing Yogesh. I thought Yogesh was trying to push the ball through a little too much. Should have held it up a bit. So, very nice, warm day in Atlanta here. Our director Machu Rajaram is enjoying himself. Loves this type of weather. So it's going to be Mehul to take up the attack from the northern end of this ground, this wonderful facility. It's going to be Guru. Guru has taken 1 wicket already. Yeah, he is. Up to the wicket and bowls. Well pitched up delivery. Played back. Sami said, yeah. And the catch should be taken by Yogesh. He doesn't drop them. Yogesh takes the catch, and the 5th wicket has fallen. Guru strikes, and that's the end of the dangerous Mahir. So it's 79 for 5. They needed to break that partnership, and they have sent Mahir packing, and another wicket falls here. 5 down. A partnership of 39 comes to an end, and he has to leave there, Mahir. He has to leave. So the Pigeon Forge Titans have lost their 5th wicket over number 14, Guru, 2 for 18. Dipin, the captain, the owner of the team, is still out there. $79 for 5. Loud appeal is gone. Guru strikes, and that's a first ball dismissal. Guru gets his 3rd wicket. He seems to be a morning bowler. Yesterday morning he had 4. Now he gets 3 this morning. Very good conditions for seam bowling as well. So he's seaming it around, and with the wind, It's good conditions for swing bowling as well. 79 for the loss of 6. Replay. Alright, no problem. This has been really good bowling by Guru. 3 for 18. Has really enjoyed this tournament. Has had a big hand in his team winning it. Well, I'm not winning the tournament, winning the matches so far. They would love to go on and win the tournament. Here's Guru. Well played. Well bowled. Titans under some pressure here. They're 79 for the loss of 6. Pigeon outside the off stump. So that's the end of the over. So Yogesh switches ends. He goes to the southern end now. He will get assisted with his leg spinners, but again he's trying to pull too short and too quickly. He's not looking to turn the ball. Should take a page out of the book of Mehul. They want to press home the advantage here now. Cloudy, overcast conditions. Again, a quicker delivery. Yesterday he reaped success by slowing it down. He's bowling to Rohit, the left-hander. Driving through the offside. Down to backward point. There is no run. Loud appeal. End of the over, the end of 15. 81 for 6. In the air. This could be another wicket, and the wicketkeeper takes it. So that's wicket number 7. And you can see Nirav there just bowling a conventional leg spinner, allowing the ball to turn, not trying to push it through. And they're looking to play across the line, and the batsman pays the price. 82 for 7 over number 16. This one. Kartik comes in now. Well, that's a good delivery. Pitch right up. Forced away for one. So they'll want to bowl them out before they reach that 20 overs. You know, net run rate could play such a role later on in this tournament. Forced away on the offside and no run. In the air, and that's a huge hit for 6. So the over ends with a boundary. Rohit has moved on to 8. So 18-9 for 7. So it's going to be Kartik taking strike. And here's Vishal from the far end. Beaten outside the off stump. Again, Vishal. He opened the bowling from the northern end and he was keeping all the deliveries outside the off stump, and he continues in that trend from the southern end. As you can see there, delivery just outside the off stump. Pushing through. 2 for 17 so far, Vishal. There he is. This one makes some height on him. He's going to get a single. Fielded by Dixon. So the left-handed Rohit comes in to strike now. There's Vishal. Pulled away down to long on. Again, he had to fish it from outside the off stump. Changing the field. Ashwin is sent back on a wide third man boundary, and it goes right where he was initially. They'll take a single, peeling outside the off stump. That ball was swinging away from Kartik. Brings Rohit back on strike. Slow delivery, good change of pace. In the air, this could be another wicket. The wicketkeeper is going for it, and he drops it. Never looked as if he was going to reach there, Hitesh. And he drops it. So Vishal could have gotten his third. He's had 2 wickets so far and 2 drop catches at the end of over number 17. The latest score 92 for 7. Mehul has swung around now. He's coming from the northern end. That swung away from mighty 6. Bad length there. Length was the whole issue. Rohit hits his second 6, and that'll be welcomed by the Titans. They moved to 99.
Well, that is my idea.
Okay. Mehul to continue. And this time we're looking to try full delivery. He misses. pulled away runs here. Had he just waited a split second later and pulled that a little square, he would have gotten 4, Rohit. May hold on for 21. Hasn't bowled badly at all. Beaten again, pitch right up. End of the over. At the end of 18, it's 102 for 7. The bowling figures grew 3 for 18, Vishal 2 for 21, and Nirav 2 for 20, the main wicket takers. Nirav is going to come back to bowl over number 19. He's bowling from the far end, which is the southern end of this ground. So the Forge Titans, 102 for 7, which is grossly inadequate. So they're just checking with the umpires to see if Nirav has another over.
Tell him Paramveer Cricket Complex, 6th field and all that, Tell him about my name too.
Did you see? Two for 20 Nirav. So we had the lovely Paramveer Cricket Complex, 6 fields. What a... In the air, he's in trouble. The fielder took off late, and that's the problem. Nirav is not happy, and he has quite a good reason to be not happy. The fielder was just sitting back, fell asleep. The weather's changed. You can get 4 seasons in one day, as I said before. I'm being very cold just now. And it's gone up a good few degrees. It's an amazing facility here. 6 grounds, well grassed, and it's covered in what is called Bermuda grass. Really an amazing complex here. This is struck away by the hard hitting Rohit, and that's one more. They're going to come back for 2. I'm afraid the score is a bit inadequate. 105. In the air this time. Let's see what will happen. Nirav, it's dropped. Look at Nirav. He can't understand what's going on there. Boston Indians, their catching has not been of the best quality today, despite the fact that they've really bowled well. 109 for 7. Outside the off stump, wide. That was the googly going the other way. Quicker delivery. Mixing it up. A nice 21 by Rohit of 20 deliveries, but a lot more I think is needed. The Boston Indians are a powerful batting unit. And it's a miss stump. He could have gotten both batsmen in this one over and a run out. The wicketkeeper missed stumping initially. He recovered and was able to run the batsman out, Hitesh. So that's the end. The end of it there for Kartik, it seems, or was it Rohit? Let's wait to see who. Kartik is the man leaving for 5. Rohit is still out there, and we've seen now 8 wickets fall. 109 for 8. Jigar Patel comes in. 6 runs in the tournament so far. And Guru is going to continue. He's going to bowl the final over. 110 for 8. Guru was taking 3 for 18. Yesterday morning he took 4 for 19 against Atlanta Paramveers. So he will want to continue in this way, and he'll want to get that 4th wicket here. Or probably go on for even 5. We saw Prashant with 5 yesterday. In the air, could get 4 here, and he should get it. Oh, the feeling has been awful. Another drop chance. Guru is not happy. He should have gotten his 4th there. And the fielder is laughing. I tell you something. Guru is not. Really poor effort. I could have taken that catch with my hands tied behind my back. Stevie Wonder would have gobbled that. 110 for 8. Should have been 110 for 9. I would have taken that with my hands tied behind my back. Guru is still not happy. He's still having a word with him. Should have been his 4th wicket. Pushed away again. Four deliveries to go. Here is Guru. Well bowled. I wonder if Rohit realizes that this is the final over. 3 deliveries to go. Don't think I've ever seen that before in a T20 game. Unless they're chasing 1 run in the final over. For a batsman to play so correct back along the track. Guru saw the batsman coming. Rohit put him off and he pushed it wide. Good thinking there by Rohit. Chance for run out, and he's run out of the final delivery of the innings. So the final score 114. When we come back, Boston Indians will be chasing 115 to win this match. And the powerful Boston Indians batting, you would want to give them the edge at this point in time. Second innings.
I came in 1992. Came from Gujarat, and we got a few field down there as well, you know. Well, I'm in hotel industry right now, you know. Since I came over, I'm growing up with my family, and after that, I just, settling here and move forward. Well, I was supported a lot in Atlanta, Georgia cricket conference, youth cricket tournaments, like in local tournaments, as well as I'm supporting local league to grown up. 2020 we are the champion with legend Chris Gale, Johnson Charles, Fabian Allens, and all others.
first delivery. In the reply, just back of a link, Ashwin pulling inside the line. Anand opening the bowling from the southern end. Now what's the big deal? It was given short, it was short. And he's challenging the umpire. Wait away on the onside, there is no run. It's Anand again. Takes the pad, goes down to fine leg, and they're going to go back for two. Two without loss. They're off and running. Remember, the target is just 115. There's Anand, medium pacer. Ashwin drives. Ashwin has been in good form with a half century, that successful chase yesterday evening against the Liverpool Lions. He's driving again. That's a nice shot. That's going to beat the field and run close to the boundary. Will it get into the boundary? No, it holds up. And they have time to come back for two. Oh, that's a Yorker length delivery. Good delivery. Ashwin squeezes this one out to mid-wicket. Looks for the single. It's not there. End of the opening over 4 without loss. So Mehul opening the batting with Ashwin, and it's going to be Mayank who's going to take up the attack. The opener Mayank, he's also opening the bowling. Four without loss. 111 still required. Here is Mayank. Single. Mehu seems to be carrying an injury. He just hobbled across. I don't know if it's an injury that he just picked up, because if he's carrying an injury, he should not have opened the batting with his team just chasing 115. Very cold once again. Pulled away, and that's 4. Mayank took quite a while to set his field, a precise field, then bowled a bad delivery on the legs, and it was put away down behind square for 4. So Ashwin, he's going to take advantage of those deliveries. Well, you can see Mehul continues to limp. He's favoring that right leg. Down the leg side and appeal. Umpire signaling that it had clipped the tie pad. Little poor Lions yesterday with 208, and these guys from the Boston Indians chased that down. So chasing 115, you will really fancy them going on to win this encounter. Down the leg side this time. Again it brushes, it seems to have brushed the pad. Oh, it's a short. It's in the air and he should be out caught. Well, what is that? That should have been taken. I can't understand that. What's the explanation? That should have been easily taken. It's the end of the over. It's 10 without loss. Unbelievable. So Mehul is going to seek some attention now to that damaged right knee. All seems to be okay now, and Mehul will have gotten patched up. These are the non-strikers, and it's Ashwin taking strike. Straight down the ground. They take a quick single, so Ashwin is really testing out Mehul here. And again he hobbles. One would think the more reasonable thing for Mehul to do is to come off, because there's still a number of matches for his team to play. Down the leg side, clipped away. That's one more. He hobbles away. Mehul. So good afternoon to my good friend Wayne Daniel, man from Barbados. Short, pulled away, and that's 4. On the legs there, Annan. Score goes on to 16. For the 99 runs needed, 105 balls to get it. So that should be an easy task. Pigeon Forge Titans haven't won a match. 3 games. They would have lost all so far. Sammy's back and cuts well. Runs here for him. Will get into the boundary. No, it holds up just before hitting the ropes, and they're going to come back for 2. Two more to Ashwin. It was short and wide. It's a heavy outfield. Simon's played away to mid-wicket. They should have been pushing for 2, but Mehul has an injury. So they take 1. 19 without losses. So they're well on course here. Let me say, as I said before, very good morning to my friend Wayne Daniel. Good morning, Wayne. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good morning to you, Vino.
And Wayne, of course, journalist, umpire, you name it. That's Wayne. Very good friends with David Fitzpatrick Harris out of Barbados. David is a very good friend of both Wayne and I. And when last you saw David Harris?
Man, that was 2016 when I left Barbados and came back to the U.S.
Well, David, of course, continues to do his journalism work out there. He writes for Cricket 360. That's 2 more. So Mehul and Ashwin looking to push as far as they could here.
But every now and then when I get a chance, I give him a call and, we talk a little.
You miss looking at cricket at Kensington Oval?
Yeah, but hopefully in the next 3 years I should be back. I'm just, trying to buy some time here.
You should be there next year for the World Cup. This time it's down the leg side. They go for 2. Let's wait on the umpire. No signal. Must have gotten some bat onto that Ashwin. So Wayne, you've been umpiring your games mostly on field number 3. As this is in the air and the catch has not been taken. It was difficult. And they take 1. Ashwin leaves the fight another day.
Well, this location there was pretty good this time of the year. I know the heat is not as bad as August, July, August. And now we're getting ready now to go into the fall, and the temperatures are running anyway in the 70s.
So
Early
July,
80s.
August, it would have been cold.
Hot, man.
Hot. Too hot.
Too
Again, another top edge. This is going to run away into the boundary for 4. Mehul gets the boundary now. Score goes on to 28.
Yeah. Started to do some match referee. So I'm hoping, the cricket get to this level here in America where we can get back into doing some more match refereeing.
Yeah, well, it's building, and it's building rapidly.
Yes, it is. But it's a shame that we don't get much more.
Struck away 6, sorry, Wade. That's over Cow Corner. That's 6 runs. So Mehul has an injury to his right leg. He's not going to run. He's going to deal in boundaries. Partnership of 34. That brings us to the end of the over. The end of 4 overs is 34 without loss. You're listening to the voice of Owen Daniel.
Playing together again,
So you're from the Atlanta area?
Yeah, I'm from the Atlanta area, yeah.
Tell us about the local league here.
Well, primarily, I'm most of my employing I does in the Asian League. I don't really do much in the Caribbean League because there's only like 4 teams there, so there's not much cricket really to Empire.
So they don't play across each other?
No, they don't. They don't.
But what's the reason, man?
Well, one of the reasons they had a bad split up.
That was that?
They had a bad split up.
Oh, they had a split up.
Yeah. When the Asians first, because when the Caribbean League was the first league that actually started, and then the Asian came and started to join, and then of course they overran. They started.
Yeah, because the number of them, it's a change of bowling at the other end. First delivery just pushed away on the offside, and injured Mehul wants a single, but he can't get it.
So it started to become like a power struggle because the West Indians want to maintain the power, but they had started the lead. But then the Indians had the people. They had more teams than we actually had.
Right.
So
it's Kartik from the far end.
So of course, with the number of people, they were able to get control of the league. So then it split and they become 2 leagues then.
So how many teams on average in the Asian League?
Oh my God! Matter of fact, they actually have 2 leagues actually, and they kind of cross among each other. So you got like on Saturday, one league will be playing, and then on Sunday another league will be playing. But most of the players will be playing in both leagues.
Again, down the leg side, another wide.
So with that, you get a lot of cricket. Whereas now in the West Indian League, they only play on Sundays.
Right.
Yeah. And
have you umpired in this LPPL tournament before?
Well, this is the first year for this tournament actually.
Oh, someone said it. They played it last year.
No, this is the first.
First year, okay.
First
season 1, I saw on the billboard.
Yeah, season 1.
That's another wide. You've had 3 wides in this over so far.
But the ACF, you have the ACF league, and then they have the Atlanta Georgia Cricket League. So the ACF primarily plays on Saturdays, and the AGCC plays on Sundays.
Short, and he missed out there. Went down to a short fine leg.
But the ACF, they are the biggest of the league, and
So each league, you said that the agents have 2 leagues.
Yeah.
Each league might have how many teams on an average?
There are about 12 teams.
12 teams in each league.
Yeah, about 12 teams. Because on Saturdays,
edged over backward point. It's spinning away and into the boundary now for 4. Sorry, Wayne, you were making a point.
Yeah, on Saturdays when the HCF plays, they actually play on each field. They have about it'd be hard to start something that time because for some reason here in Atlanta we get dew. We get
But
dew
this
every
morning,
morning.
I tell you something. This morning there was absolutely none. We came here with rags and towels and everything, ready to wipe up, to set up the broadcast, and there was not a drop of dew this morning. I was told by Mark, one of the attendants here, that once there's a wind, a strong wind up, it blows the dew away. So last night there was a strong wind up, so no dew was able to settle.
Yeah, and the temperature dropped pretty low last night. Yeah, they had that constant breeze. There
Yep.
was a constant breeze.
Well, you're dressed as if you are walking on Broad Street. That's the first wicket outside the off stump, slashing at it. Ashwin and Anand gets his first wicket. It's now Karthik. It's 39 for the loss of 1. Ashwin, who has been in good form in this tournament, has to leave for 26 of 22 deliveries, but they're well set to chase down a target of 115. 76, 93 balls win. You must put the Boston Indians on top.
Well, so far the tournament is going pretty good, and now tomorrow should be the final.
Two games tomorrow on the cards only.
Yeah, there'll be a total of 4 games tomorrow.
4 games as well tomorrow.
Yeah, 4 games be
Okay.
tomorrow because we go down to the final 4, so
Mhm.
you get the playoffs. So I don't know how the setup, but I believe the setup will be 1 playing 4, 2 playing 3,
Well,
and then
I
the
think we
play-
have to confirm that
Yeah.
because I was told that the winner of the round robin phase goes straight into the finals,
Okay,
and then second and third there is a playoff.
okay.
So this
So-
is why I was telling you. I
Yeah,
think
so
there's
most
2
likely just
matches.
2 matches tomorrow then.
Yes.
In that case, yeah.
Yogesh.
But I'm
coming
say,
in. You know, if Yogesh gets going here, this could end quickly. Yeah, I was saying it's pretty nippy. It's pretty cold this morning, and you're dressed as if you're walking down Broad Street in
this is my time.
Bridgetown.
This is my time, but my kind of weather. I don't like it when it's hot. Once
Outside
it,
the off, so that should be another wide, a 4th wide in the over.
yeah, once it's nice and cool, this is my kind of weather. Anything in the 70s, 60s, 70s,
You like that?
I like that kind of weather.
Yesterday it
It's
was
nice
pretty
air.
hot. How did
Yeah.
you make out umpiring yesterday?
Well, one of the things where I try not to concentrate on the weather.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I'm umpiring, especially in these hot conditions. And you drink a lot of fuel. I make
Yeah.
sure I fuel up a little good.
Driving beautifully through the offside. That's 4. This guy can bat, Yogesh.
So that's one of the things I do in the morning. I try to get in at least 48 ounces of water before I go on the field.
Mm. Yogesh. The 71. They get in 91 balls. If Yogesh stays there any length of time, this game could finish pretty quickly. The
Yeah.
Pigeon Forge Titans haven't won a game. You would have umpired some of their games.
Yeah, I actually umpire 3 of their games.
You're their bad luck.
No, not a bad luck. They don't have a good bowling attack.
Well, you're
They-
seeing that
yeah,
here.
Yeah, they can't bat. They can't bat.
Well, today they got only 114.
Yeah, but the other games they got 160 plus.
Wow, I couldn't defend that.
Yeah, 160 plus. Even in the chase, because they did 1 chase. And
Mayank continues.
and they came up a little short. They was chasing again 168, and that was the average score that they scored in the two first games that they bat first. And they came up about 4 rounds short, chasing. And I must say, these Asian guys, man, they can bat. They are power hitters.
Yeah, I saw some heavy hitting yesterday.
Yeah, they're power hitters.
It's going to be Mehul to face. It's back looking to cut. Doesn't make contact. Oh, this is cracked away. That's a lovely shot. It was short. He got under it. He's a short man. It wasn't difficult for him. He got underneath it and was able to play it away for 4. So that's a 4 there to Mehul. And the runs continue to flow here, Wayne.
Yes, it is.
So you spoke earlier on of the Asian League. They have a field, 4 fields. What are your thoughts on the 6 pitches, the 6 fields, the 6 cricket fields that are at the Paramveer Sports Complex?
Oh man, up here is magnificent.
Coming a no ball, so a free hit coming up. I've been impressed though, Wayne, coming here. One of our fellow West Indians has been doing a lot of work, and that is the man called Plummer.
Wicket.
Well, actually, he called a no ball previously.
No, it wasn't a no ball, it was a wide actually.
Oh, I thought it was a no ball.
No, it was
because what he did, he's holding something. So he stuck one hand out first, then put whatever he's holding in the other hand, and then stuck the other hand out. I think, Wayne, you need to put both out at one time. So it was not a no ball, it was a wide, and then it follows up with a wicket. So the score is now what? 51 for the loss of 2.
Yeah, but the only things that I kind of see, the grass, the outfields, they are more like a home lawn, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's Bermuda grass.
Yeah, maybe in the future when I don't know, because it was done. This is the third year now that it was actually open, and it's about time that they started to cut the outfields a little lower, you know, so you can get some more. But they are very heavy.
It's a bit heavy, but you know, the generous covering of grass. It's like a carpet. All 6 fields, even in between the fields, the grass, the quality of the grass. And Samuel Plummer has done a fantastic job. Plummer from Jamaica, pushing away there for 1. Jaish Patel, of course, he's the owner of this facility. And he would have spent, I was interviewing him recently, he said he would have spent around 10 million so far.
Well, the bulk of the money actually is spent now on the, you know, it's just we need to get some facilities, whereas, you know, we could get proper facilities as far as...
This is on the ground. This could be the 3rd wicket. And it's dropped. Well, that was Yogesh. You don't drop Yogesh. He's a dangerous player.
Because you know, they bring in some tanks and so on, but other than this...
Well, I think there are plans on the main field to build, to erect a pavilion and also some bleachers.
Yeah, and I think part of that also is because that main field is supposed to be a ICCC certified field.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, but I think one of the things, I think they build up a little too many fields though. They're trying to get in too many fields. I think eliminating maybe one or two of the fields, and that field is a little too close to the road. Plus, there's a train that passes there pretty regular, so you can get a kind of little.
Well, you can hit a 6
No.
in the train and it'll go to New York. I think it's going to continue. 1 for 12. At the moment, it's 53 for 2 after the power play. And it's going to be Yogesh, who is a big hitter. Big hitter of the cricket ball. Yogesh, do you know about him, Yogesh?
Nah.
You didn't umpire
No,
his game.
no.
He's some Boston.
Yeah. But one of the things I enjoy doing the junior cricket, because for some reason the senior cricketers, and with the language barrier, it takes forever to bowl a over.
Yeah, and you know, Wayne, I'm glad that you brought that up, because these umpires, I've done field number 4. I haven't done any of your games on field number 3, and on field number 4 here, I've been critical of the umpires because I think they're not taking control of the game. The umpires could help. I know these guys are going on in age or what have you, but I think the umpires can help because they say nothing when guys are just hanging around and liming as if they're on Baxter's Road.
Yeah, but it's hard, man. These guys, they're set in their ways. You know, I've never umpired a game with the senior players where we can get 20 overs in. Most of the time, it takes about 2 hours.
Well, we left here at 10 past 7 last night, and this is cut away. That's 6 runs. That's a good shot there by the new batsman Nirav. So in fact, it was Yogesh and Nirav out there. Yogesh cracked that for 6.
So, John, I got to the point now where I don't bother them that much. You know, who you think you are? You could tell me what to do and what not to do. But it's a cricket game, you know, and they have limitations. But the guys, they don't adhere to them. You be lucky if you get 20 overs bowling on an average on any given day over here in an hour and 45 minutes.
Yesterday, I think the second game, it took about 4 hours and 10 minutes.
And another thing too, you know, the surrounding the fields is very bushy. So sometimes we get a lot of lost balls, especially up at that ACF field that's in Cummins, Georgia. That's on the. I mean, both of these fields right now are in the northern part of Atlanta. The one at Cummins is north, more northeast, and this one is primarily north. Is up 75 north to get to this location. And the fields at Cummins are much smaller than these fields also. You know.
Yeah, so here he is, Karthik. To Rohit once there, this quickly, he's advancing down the track. Sorry, Yogesh, I've been calling him Rohit since yesterday and I don't know why. End of 7, 52 required of what? The other 13 overs, which means that there's 78 deliveries still to bowl. So I don't think balls would be an issue here. Required rate 4.2.
None. Especially where they are going right now. I mean, this match should be finishing in about 15 overs. So at least we have an early lunch today.
Yeah.
And maybe we're able to get the
I know you've enjoyed the lunch, the spice.
Yeah.
You have to tell David Harris this. And Wayne loves the spice.
I try to tolerate it. I don't really love it. On my fact today, I got me some plain eggs. I told him don't put the spice in the eggs.
No spice in the eggs. Yes. My director here, he likes spice. Machu Rajaram, he likes spice. Yesterday he was crying after he ate. The guy had chilies that were fried. Driving down the ground nicely. That's one more to Nirav. 64 for 2.
And
Well, we've had a prompt start today because there was no Jew on the outfield. So hopefully we'll be on course. I think second game starts at what, 3 o'clock, is it?
well, I think with the first game they start at 10:30.
10:30.
10:30.
Yeah.
So hopefully we should be able to start at 3. So like
3:30 latest.
Yeah, 3:30. Usually we did latest.
6 runs, as easy as that. In the zone, and he just helped it into field number 3. So that's 6. And runs continue to come here. That was struck by Yogesh. Has a slightly open stance as well, so he can access the onside pretty easily. And this time it's in the air. Could he be taken? He was dropped early on, and he's taken by the same fielder who dropped him. And that's the end of Yogesh for 13. It's now 71 for the loss of 3. That's losing his shape there, Wayne.
Yeah. But getting back to, I mean, it'd be good if we could get the Caribbean lead. And
Brilliant method. And the fielder finally clinging on to the catch. Second wicket to Mayak. He's in his final over, his 4th over. Hitesh is the man coming in now. So I think they'll be looking, the Boston Lions, to continue, because net run rate could play an essential part towards the back end of the tournament today to determine who goes directly into the finals tomorrow. $71 for 3. Mayank to Hitesh. And he's forward. And hopes that Hitesh he'll be looking to get some runs. They would not want him to eat up too many balls here, because they will be looking at net run rate towards the back end. There he is, forward, pushes it nicely, he's off and running. Well, Wayne, 1 minute we're freezing, and the other minute we're getting into the warmer weather.
yeah, because we're getting some breeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, the breeze is blowing, which is nice. I wish I wasn't in Prime, because I would have enjoyed this nice breeze, and I get to watch cricket.
Yeah. I guess they will be keeping you for finals day tomorrow.
Nah, my assignment is over. I just
yeah.
got 2 days in Prime, but they said it's still
Will
over
you be
today.
featuring at the Atlanta Open that starts?
Nah.
So it's 72 for 315, the target. Mayank, who got 21, has taken 2 of the 3 wickets to fall. So it's gonna be Jigger.
Yeah, usually from the U.S. Open, you usually get the guys who come into the U.S. Empire Association.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a member, but I'm not actively a member because, as I say, my days at Empire is almost over. Well, not almost, it's over. And I realized that from in Barbados, because in Barbados, they have an age limit.
Yeah.
Once you get a certain age.
So definitely David Harris can't be an umpire.
He can be a friend of one, though.
Shock on the pad, going down the leg side. They take a leg by. David Harris, gentleman of the highest order, win.
Yeah. I mean, I only met David Harris in 2007, and we graduated. We know each other all our life because he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, I would have met him around the same time, David Harris, as you met him. We've been dear friends ever since. He's done a lot of good work writing for Cricket 360. Also Barbados Today. And never so often when we clash in Bridgetown, we have something soft to drink.
Yeah. And of course he always take us out to karaoke so we can hear him singing.
It's driving. And that is no run cover. It's Chica again, and this is down the leg side. They go for a leg by, losing his shape there. Niravasi tried to hoik that away. Hitesh is down on this end. This is over number 9, 41 to get 69 balls. And they're playing their shots. They wouldn't want to drag this out way down to the 20th over.
Nah.
They shouldn't.
They should not. I mean, 15 over should be the max, as they say before, that they should be able to get this target off.
Driving nicely. One more to Hitesh.
Yeah, again, I'm from the metropolitan Atlanta area, and it's like an hour and 15 minutes drive to comes up here. You
Wow.
know.
So it's an hour and 15 minutes drive for you?
Yes, it is.
Pushing, missing. Well, you love cricket because you're not umpiring today, but you're here.
Well, actually, I didn't leave. I stayed over last night. You know. Usually when I come to this side, I know I try to stay over, especially if I got back to 2 days. And the same thing happened in Cummins when I go up to Cummins. You know, because in Cummins, sometimes another set of players they also play. There's another set of field, which is in Gainesville. That's another hour and a half drive.
Wow.
Cummins, hour and a half drive.
So you live in downtown?
Well, I live in the Atlanta area of itself, but all these is in the suburb because Atlanta we have a lot of land and things. So the land up this side, it's a little more reasonable than when you get close to Atlanta. That and the Caribbean League they actually plays on public fields. They plays at the schools,
Right.
and sometimes the parks.
Chintan is going to take up the attack now from the northern end. And that's short down the leg side. It's running away down to fine leg. And it's signaled wide by the umpire.
One thing that I realize with the agents is they don't do too much running.
I think that could be due to the outfield as well. Not particularly here because this outfield is pretty good. But I've been to some matches in the places like Chicago where there's a law that you can't, on the public fields of course, where you can't cut the grass lower than a certain height.
Okay.
So these guys tend to hit over the top because it makes no sense playing the ball on the ground and running, you'll get a run out, and you won't get value for your shots. But this is a private field, and this is why it's so low compared to that. So I think, though, Wayne, that could be one of the problems, where guys, if they're looking for runs, they rather play shots like that just in and out of the hands of backward square, and it's going to run close to the boundary. They're going to come back for two more than they have. You agree with that point?
Yeah, yes, sir. And also, I say the public parks, they actually cut the grass and everything for us. You know, we're not responsible for cutting the grass.
Mm-hmm. I have a good friend in the West Indian League here. You probably know him. His name is Reginald King.
Yeah, I know King, yes.
King recently came up from Trinidad. He's a very good friend of mine. His son Romario King plays.
Sometimes you on at the ACF, sometimes you get some in the AGG where you get a couple of West Indians who play,
Mm-hmm.
and they mainly play because they get paid to play.
Right.
Yeah, they get
Right.
paid to play. So sometimes you see them come, and based on what they are, if they feel first, they bowl, because that's one of the things. Most of they're primarily all rounders. They will bowl, and then they will bat high, and then they will leave and go, especially on Sundays, and go and play the Caribbean League.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
But-
treat for them. We
Yeah.
have a player from Trinidad and Tobago, specifically from Tobago, Nevin Stewart. He has played a lot of cricket up here. You might have umpired games or with Nevin Stewart involved in. I think he would have played for every team in America.
But it's good when you see the West Indian players also come along and play with the Asian players.
Yeah, I
You
think
know.
both have their own responsibility and roles to develop cricket in this beautiful country. And I think once they can work together, the USA cricket is going to be strong. One thing I'm very impressed with, though, I must bring this up with you as well, as we look at Chintan. This is short and hammered over backward square leg for 6. That's a big one. One of the things I would like to discuss with you, Wayne, you coming from Barbados, you would have grown up on turf pitches. This facility, there are 21 turf strips. Forget the Astro. I'm talking about the natural turf. There are 21 strips spread around these 6 grounds. And I think for America's cricket to grow, you need to play on proper turf.
Yeah,
Because what I've noticed, when they take part, probably not now so much, but in the years gone by when they played in the regional Super 50 in the Caribbean, they were playing a lot of airy shots. A lot of shots. They were playing sometimes too early. With balls holding back on them, because they're accustomed on AstroTurf with the ball coming through.
Yeah.
So I think having facilities like this with 6 fields each equipped with natural turf could help develop your cricket.
Yes, it will. I know. And one thing is, as I realize too, even with the junior cricket, we are not even seeing no West Indians. They are not even trying to bring some West Indians in and let them mingle. And the thing is, most of the coaches at the academies that they have around are West Indians.
Very good.
You know.
Yeah, because they bring that wealth of experience. $89 for 3 after 10.
Because we have Lambert. Lambert, he's one of the coaches at the academy, Clayton Lambert.
Yep.
And then they have a Grenadian guy, Alexander, that plays.
Driving, beautiful shot for 4, all along the carpet.
He also played West Indian on the 19 and so on.
Mm-hmm.
From Grenada.
Yeah.
Alex.
So this is the 11th over in progress. Just 26 runs needed. Let's keep an eye out. There's a guy called Chetan Patel. Keep your eyes out for him. He will be taking his shirt off and running right around the ground when his team wins. His team is the Boston Indians.
Okay.
He's a happy guy. Outside the off stump, that's a wide. I wonder if he's the owner of this team. I must ask him when I come off air if he's the owner of this team. He's here every day supporting the team.
And every year, Memorial Weekend, they usually have a tournament for the juniors, USA Junior Tournament.
Dropped in and out. The fielding has been a bit substandard today. Yes, you're making a point?
Yeah, and
Memorial Weekend?
Memorial Weekend. Usually they have this tournament with, they come from all over the U.S. and they come primarily to Atlanta because for some reason, we are very centralized. So a lot of tournaments, we get a lot of tournaments here. So anytime there's a 4-day weekend, you can guarantee some kind of tournament is going to go on in the area. And
the way this time by Hitesh, by Nirav, and he gets one. He wants two, and that should have been two. Hitesh sends him back. He's probably winded. Hitesh 20 to get.
Most of the time they be 30 over tournaments, and it's amazing to see the young Indian players scoring centuries on the 13s.
Yeah, they keep tuning them out.
And one thing that I enjoy about it, they have so much chatter.
But I guess you don't understand what they're saying. Coming from the West Indies, that's a wide.
Actually, the juniors, they speak in English. They speak more English than...
But they're Americans.
Yeah, they're Americans, so they speak a lot of English.
19 to get. Back and forces this one down to third man. That's going to go over the ropes now for 4. And that boundary takes the score on to 96 for 3 now. Tell him. So that's the end of the over. That's a small matter of 19 runs to get here, Wayne.
Yep. Well, actually, I'll be heading back to Atlanta this evening, so I will not be able to see the tomorrow games.
Well, you can see it on the stream.
Yeah, but I'll be back up here on Sunday. I have one of the regular season games going to be up here on Sunday, 40 over.
That's the Asian League?
Yeah, because, we did, what they did, for some reason, they do the shorter version first. So we had a lot of 2020 starting in April, and it usually die down around August, and then they start the 40 over tournament.
So cricket is played until when in the year?
November.
Wow,
around about the 15th of November, so it should be
must be pretty cool.
Yeah, I came out here 1 year, man. I had on all my clothes.
Oh, that's a massive hit. That's 6 runs. Not a man move.
Actually, the tape ball goes a little longer. They play, on the not tape ball or softball. It's a very heavy. I don't know what we used to call it.
Softball.
Yeah, it's softball, but it's not the tennis ball.
Yeah.
It's a much heavier ball, and they play a little longer. And a lot of it play in Texas, so there's a possibility of me going on to Texas in the winter.
Very good.
Yeah, go down there and do some umpiring.
So you can go down there and take in that.
Yeah.
Well, that's 6 more. Inside out. No, he's out court. He's dropped him. Everything is happening here at the moment. I thought that was 6 for a moment, and the fielder just dropped it on the boundary's edge.
And I was told in Texas they have 156 teams that plays in that tournament.
Softball?
Softball, 156 teams.
That's unreal. So Nirav and Hitesh taking their team very close to victory now. 109. There's 6 runs to get.
About a month ago, that actually the first time I actually umpired tape ball.
Oh, that's 6. That is 6. Look at Jigger. He's running on the next field to collect it. That was funny.
So their softball cricket is similar to what we play in the Caribbean.
Well, you play tape ball in
tape ball,
Barbados.
yeah,
There's no tape ball in Trinidad. There's
Oh,
tennis ball.
No.
So that's the victory, by the way. Congratulations to the Boston Indians. They win yet again. And they win this one by 7 wickets. Congratulations to them. And your team there, Wayne, the Titans, have now lost 4 in a row. So, congratulations to the Boston Indians. And Nirav from our system has generated Nirav to be the man of the match. Is 2 for 28. And of course, 42 with the bat. That's the situation here at the moment. We take a short break. Join us later on today for match number 2 on field number 4. Bye for now.